OCB Battles, Real Talk. My brother, introduce yourself.
J Shaw, MFT, that's sounding pretty good.
Welcome, brother. Welcome on the show. If you can just do as I do with everyone that comes on the show, just in the introduction, if you can just let everybody know how you first got into music, and secondly, battling.
Um, music's a weird one. I left school like enough GCSEs and stuff, and then I don't know, I didn't really want to do anything educational, so I just did music at college because I was kind of into hip hop and stuff, and then I kind of progressed from there. Like, I did a couple of support acts, like I supported Sneak Boy and stuff, and yeah, just off a whim really. I wasn't really doing anything, and shit started getting pretty good for me, so I just kept with it, and then took hiatus for a bit, got back into it. Battling, I was just really good at insulting people. So I don't know, eventually I just made it round. I saw Don't Flop about 5 years, I think it was a Chronicle in some pub in Liverpool, and I saw it and was like, alright, so I can do that. So I got into it a couple of years back, and then just kind of stuck with it.
Right, cool. So let's go in on the mixtape or the album, the release, like the release that you've got that's out. Just tell people about it, where they can get it, rah rah rah.
Yeah, generic brand soda. Call it what you want, man. Like, I don't know what you class that as, like, but yeah, it's basically I'm working on a bigger project called 64 Palms, and like these are the songs that didn't quite fit in, or I couldn't. The people I got the beats off have changed price of what they wanted on the beat, or I made the beat and it didn't quite fit the vibe what I was going for. So it's just a collection of things that for whatever reason I couldn't put onto the bigger project. I put on a little one, and but not in any way saying they weren't good enough to make it. It just didn't quite fit the vibe I was going for. But yeah, you can listen to it before you buy it. I don't think anyone should buy something just because it's singing on a battle or something. I'd rather people buy it because they enjoy it. Because it's their money in it. I'd rather them spend their money in oil. So you can listen to it first on a Bandcamp, jshort.bandcamp.com. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the only place available to buy it online at the minute. But like everywhere I go, I bring a bag with me. I was in London yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was on holiday before and brought a bag with me then. But yeah, like everything's like weird on the screen. Never got any cool way. Anyways, yeah, everything like hard copies are basically just with me in a minute, but online it's Bandcamp and that. But yeah, check it out. Hopefully people enjoy it. Hopefully.
Okay, cool. Battling, you've just fresh off the King of the Ronalds event at the weekend, the whole event. Like, do you want to give a sort of review, your whole opinion about the event and your battle, or?
Yeah. Yeah, King of the Ronalds, like my first KOTR battle. It's a different vibe. Like, it's a different vibe completely. Like, well, it's run by Mickey and Bowski, and it's always gonna be a different vibe. Like, it's not as not regimented, but it's like there's a lot more like focus on just have a good time. A King of the Ronalds, like it's not that much of a worry about, like, as long as your performance is good and you're not fucking about the battles. You don't have to take it quite as serious as you would for a Don't Flop one, because like if you fuck up with a Don't Flop crowd, that's it. Like that's label sticking. Fuck up with King of the Ronalds, Mickey will buy you mid battle. Like, so it's one of them. Like, as long as you're not fucking about, it's a decent event to be at. It's fun. A lot of crowd could participate. Like P Soldier had a section. Just battle P, and he had a section there where honestly he had the entire crowd doing like backing harmonies for him. It was just nuts. Which obviously, if you're good enough, you can do that any crowd. But I don't know, just for such a small crowd, for such a loud noise, it was a good event. It was a good event. But yeah, just battled P Soldier. I'm not gonna give away who won that, but because obviously it's good to get the views in for them. So watch the battle.
Yeah.
But it was a sick battle. Like P's a cool guy. I met him a couple of times. He's a cool guy, and it comes across. And he's a good battle. Both enjoyed it. It was good. It was yeah. I can't really give much away without but yeah, it was. P was P, and I tried something different, which it worked a bit for me. So I was happy with it.
Cool. So any of the other battles that you wanna shout out? Make sure people watch.
Yeah, it's a but all the ones that I get really behind on battles. I don't watch them as much as I should. Like I only just watched Dialect and Bamalam. So if you haven't seen that for some for some reason, go and watch that. That's a good one. Same with and 24/7. I only watched that a couple of days ago. Like yeah, it's just I don't really watch battles that much. Like I should, but what it is, if I watch a battle, then I want to battle someone. I mean, like I watch a battle and think, shit, like now I really want to battle. Especially if it's a good one. Like I saw Bamalam's third against Dialect, and that was it. Now I want 3 rounds that can be talked about, like he's third has talked about. So that's what I'm going for the next battle. But yeah, I'm not as up to date with battles as I should be, to be honest.
Okay, like from the event you just done at the weekend. Are there any other battles that you think people should be keeping their eye out for when they drop?
J Shot P Soldier. That was a sick battle.
Obviously, but like,
O'Shea and Joker Star that was some dumb shit. I was like it was O'Shea, you know what I mean? Like O'Shea came with his drunken masterflex, and Joker Star was just different types in Joker Star, like because Joker Star has bars, but you can tell that he wrote that kit for O'Shea. Like that was a funny battle. That is what definitely one I'd watch by. Like it was fun. I wouldn't aim for, but if you're looking for bars, it's probably not your battle. But that was one of the funniest battles I've been at to watch. That is just ball for them dumb shit.
alright,
Battle.
cool.
Technico. I forgot the brother's name was battling, but the little Sam Guaz Gamgee looking guy was sick as well. But I can't remember his name.
It's Technico JB.
Yeah, JB. Like if you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry, but you do like Sam Guaz Gamgee. But no, them two, they both had bars. Like I don't want to give any of the bars away, but Technico dropped my favorite multi ever used in a battle, like ever. But I don't want to give what is because it'll take away from the thing. But he was just it was sick.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Obviously, there's checkpoint 2 coming up. Like we'll go through the card. You can give your opinions on it if you don't mind.
Yeah, man.
First match is on the bottom of the card as it is because it's a different style card to usual. Is Yunnan versus Gemini.
See, that's one. I know a lot of people think Yunnan's just gonna go in and kill that. And in all fairness, I do have Yunnan winning that, but I don't think it's gonna be down to just because Gemini's sick. Gemini's hands down easily first or second of my favorite like newcomers. Like he deserves full well to be getting unanimous so quick. Like his bars, he doesn't. I don't know, like he comes out with bars that anyone could think of, but he does it in a way that nobody else does it. Like Tony has like I think he's the closest newcomer we have to ever aspiring to Tony level. But I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he'll be unanimous simply because Unanimous's performance. Like Yunnan's performance is second to none. He's just like he outperformed Tony on the title, but Tony massacred him. But his performance is just nuts. But I think Yunnan will take that just simply off experience. But Gemini he's nuts. Like, it's not taking anything away from Gemini.
Willsy versus Take No Tux.
That's like Willsy's my dude. Like Will. Wow, I'm giving that to Willsy. Like I'm not saying Take No Tux is shit, but I don't like the name. Like Tox is sick. I don't like the Take No thing. But that's by the by. That doesn't obviously affect anything. But I don't know. Like the dude's got bars, but all gun. I'm not big on gun bars. I don't. I think it's easy. Like I wouldn't do 3 rounds of the same thing. Because if you come with 1 round of the same thing and the flip at the beginning of the next round is good enough, you just void your entire round. Like if you only come with 1 subject and he's flipped it, you've done your entire round in 1 flip. Like I don't find it talented at all. Like I don't think he's had anyone who can test him either. To be fair, like I haven't seen all his battles, but I think that's an easy one for Willsy. Like, I've heard some of Willsy's stuff at Liverpool, and Willsy's got bars, but he has spare bars. He has like 9 rounds. Like you can tell Willsy is took this year. Like Willsy's got round after round after, and he's just nuts. Like Willsy, I've took that Willsy. That's the easiest one I card to judge.
All right, Pedro versus Michael White.
I'm giving that one to Pedro because like I think they're similar, but I just don't understand Michael White. I don't know what he is. Like I don't know if he's got problems or if it's an act or I just don't get him. Like I don't understand him. I don't think that he's even a matchup. Like for Pedro, unfortunately, that is a big step. But Pedro's better than that, in my opinion. Like I think that's a Pedro win.
All right, Harry Baker versus Carter Deems.
Oh, see, I really like Harry Baker. I've only seen Carter Dean's battle once, so I can't really. But Harry Baker can just like Double L is legitimately sick. And if you see Harry Baker versus Double L, I won't even close. Like if you can text someone and just dismantle them that easily, like I've never seen Harry Baker, in my opinion, get beat. Like I just don't. Harry Baker, like, it's 3 rounds, in my opinion, like easy.
All right, Big J versus Marv One.
See, I didn't get that when I saw that. You know, I was like, Big J deserves an international. I'm not taking that away from him, but I just didn't get that battle. Like, there's so many other people I think Big J would have had a better battle with. That's a close. I can't really judge that one because like I want to give it to Big J simply because Big J is a don, but I don't know. Like, I think Marv One's probably a better rapper, but Big J just against anyone, Big J can put a performance on. Like it's just his thing, innit? So on rap, I'm gonna give it to Marv One. On the crowd, I'm giving it to Big J. So it just depends what happens on the day. You're judging it.
Right. Dots versus Sharon, and I believe it's on beat.
It's on beat.
Yes.
I did not see that. All right.
I swear I heard Dots say it, or seen Dots mention it on Facebook.
Oh, that changes shit if it's on beat, right? Dots. But I don't think there's many people like when I freestyled against Dots. Me and I think it's 75% or 85% of the forum said I won that, which Dots is legitimately sick freestyle, so I was happy with that. But if it was on beat, I wouldn't have stood a chance. Like the dude thinks too fast and keeps it in perfect timing. Like on beat, nah, he's not happening. Like Dots will take that as a walk in the park. Like if it was off beat, Sharon, because I don't think Sharon can be fucked with freestyle. Like, I don't think he can do it. But on beat, nah, Dots. I don't know why Sharon agreed to that.
Shuffle T versus 100 Bullets.
Oh, Shuffle T's the greatest of all time at battle rap. Like him and Marlo, just them dudes are fucked. Like I would not battle either of them. Because even if you outbar this shit out of them, like Tony D could not beat them two. They couldn't be after. Like Tony D, in my opinion, the best on the planet, and he couldn't beat them two. They just how do you beat Shuffle T? You can't do it. There's no way of beating Shuffle T. The dude just nah. He'll take you. He can compliment you and win. The guy's just nuts. Like Shuffle T, hands down.
All right, title match: Soul versus C Major.
See, this pissed me off because that should have been. I said this to Liverpool, and I've said it to everyone I've seen. Like that should have been main event. Like Luna's bringing in a lot more tickets, like no doubt. So on the business side, it makes sense, but which obviously don't focus on business as well as an art form. But as an artist, that should have been like C Major and Soul. Now Tony is retired, are the best, and that is impossible to call. Like I think C Major outperforms Soul, but Soul's pen game is just nuts. Like some of the shit he comes out with, like stuff that you just he didn't take a day off either. Like he did I think it was Get Slated or something, and he put on like a top tier championship performance then as well. Like he does not take a day off. Doesn't matter where he's battling. That guy just raps constantly. But C Major is it's difficult. C Major's ginger. I'm giving it C Major. Look it, C Major for being ginger.
All right, main event. You've already mentioned it, your opinion on it, but O'Shea versus Luda C.
Like that, I don't know. Like I know, like bad feelings towards either of them. I just don't think it should have been a main event. Given like if C Major and Soul weren't battling, then yeah, main event. But because they are, yeah, it's not taken away from either of them. Luna's gonna sell tickets. Like Luna smashed battle rap. Like I don't really like the little jokes thing. Like I started off in my debut as doing jokes because that's what was in, and then I kind of found myself a bit. Took me a while. I mean, it weren't until Villain I started taking battle serious. But like, yeah, I just think O'Shea fathered that style though. Like, because even if Luna beats O'Shea, he's beat O'Shea with O'Shea style. Like, none of them two are gonna. You know what I mean? Like, none. Like, if I beat fucking Bruce Lee in a fight of a 1-inch punch, I've just beat him with Bruce Lee's punch. So Bruce Lee's punch still won the fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I think O'Shea's my dude as well, so might be a bit of a bias, but like, I don't know. I've seen O'Shea battle freestyle pissed, and he's just equally as funny. Like, he's just that dude. Where Luna has it to his advantage that he can come with bars as well. Like, he can legitimately come with bars every now and then. But it's mainly going to be your mum deep throated a speedboat or something, like, which is an O'Shea bar, but you can hear it coming out of Luna's mouth. So that's the thing. Like, it's an O'Shea bar, but it's out of Luna's mouth, and it makes sense. You can still hear it. So I'm just giving it to O'Shea. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Luna. Obviously, the dude is beat battle rap levels. If it weren't for Luna, I don't think Don't Flop would be as high up as it was, because they had the talent, but they didn't have that one guy they could push forward and market until Luna. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to O'Shea though. Like,
okay,
yeah, easy.
Well, that's obviously the card gone through. Checkpoint, Ministry of Sound. Check out Don't Flop, Facebook, rah. They give you all the ticket information. Is there anything else you want to go through, bro? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything that you want to air? I don't know. Anything that you can talk about? Is there any battles that you can talk about that, like, you got coming up, or anything you want to promote that's coming up?
Yeah, I've got a fair bit on actually, but I'm trying to work out what I'm allowed to talk about, what I'm not allowed to talk about. Well, I'm battling in Manchester on the 16th. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say against who. It's not my biggest battle, but I have a lot bigger battles lined up after that. It's just like a warm up for me. But like, my villain's probably the biggest battle I've like been accredited for, and that was written in about 3 days. I've had about 2.5 weeks on this. This guy's getting just void off. Like, I'm just there, just the best stuff I've written. So 16th, I'm battling in Manchester for Don't Flop. Then May 16th, I'm battling for King of the Ronalds in Darwin. Yeah. June, I'm still going over details with but that's got me in an out of country battle, so I no point even asking you to come to that one. Is the real it? So yeah, but Clash Money Battles. I got booked for that for the 10th of April. That one's a weird one because I'm not. I really want to give that one away, and I know you've got.
Yeah, don't.
That one's nuts. That concept is sick.
You'll most probably end up coming back. Hopefully, once it's announced, like, because we don't. We're gonna have to mention to. I'm gonna have to message Youth now, but that's cool. I'll message Youth and just mention that. Okay. Let's just stop that.
Yeah, well,
I know he's did his whole promo thing on it. It's most probably going to be released by the end of the week, so just wait until the end of the week, innit? You know what I mean? Shit.
I'm not saying who I'm battling, but it's the concept's sick. Like, you've killed it.
Okay.
Buy my project. Yeah, pay my rent. Buy my project. It's good.
Cool. But yeah, this has been Real Talk with Jay Short. We are out and done.